guys, welcome back to 59Gaming. We are continuing on our interview series on the channel. Today we have the great pleasure of getting to know Lethal, one of our console leads and one of our biggest PlayStation guys on the channel. How are you doing today, Lethal? It's great to have you here, man.
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me here. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to let people know a little bit about myself. Some people don't know who I am, so this is a good thing.
Well, yeah, they're going to start knowing you real quick because, again, Lethal is going to be covering a lot of the new PS5 stuff and, different variants of, Game Awards. We're going to, stuff with Nintendo, Kingdom Hearts. If the Kingdom Hearts Melody video is not out, we did do one, and that will be on the channel at some point. It was kind of like a review type video, so you will be hearing Lethal much more on the channel. And today we're actually going to get to know him a bit more, like he mentioned. So the first question I have for you, this is going to be a tough one for you, 100%. What is your favorite gaming franchise?
Oof. Gaming franchise, that's a tough one. I mean, you kind of mentioned one already that I'm really big with. I'm trying to think do I want to go with that one? Because that one is the pretty big one.
Kingdom Hearts?
I kind of want to say Kingdom Hearts. I'm trying to think because, that's probably the biggest game because, I feel like I grew up with a lot of Pokemon and, Nintendo stuff, too. So I do have a love for that, but I think Kingdom Hearts is the biggest one for me. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say Kingdom Hearts in general, all of Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, very fair. I mean, it's a fantastic series. It's definitely one of my top 3 franchises, 100%. So I can't blame you with that decision. And
it's because I grew up with it, I think. Because I'm trying to think, I grew up around that era of big Nintendo games, but those standout PlayStation games. So I think that big standout PlayStation game was 100% Kingdom Hearts. But when I think about it, I think I definitely always stuck around to playing the newest Kingdom Hearts games that came out. Any news about it, I was always on top of it. So now, 100% now we're gonna go ahead and say Kingdom Hearts. 100%.
Okay. You guys heard it here. Lethal cannot change his mind.
I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done. They're like, Jesus, is he a big Kingdom Hearts fan or not? I swear to God, I am. Okay, we're gonna go that way.
Okay. Fair. Very cool. I mean, Kingdom Hearts is definitely tremendously amazing, and I know you do play a lot of different things, and it's cool that we got another big Cage fan here. So moving on to your actual content. So if you guys didn't know, Lethal does have a Dragon Ball Legends channel. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. He does provide a lot of great information about Legends. So primarily you do cover Legends. What was the reason for picking up Legends and not Dokkan as a content creator?
Ooh. So I of course start off with Dokkan before I play Legends, but I think for me I was a big fan of the Xenoverse. And eventually when Fighters came out, but I think Legends came out either around Fighters or before Fighters, probably before Fighters. Either way, I was a big fan of Xenoverse. And when they had finally announced Dragon Ball Legends was coming out, and they showed the gameplay of it, and you have to see it was this big PvP, kind of strategic kind of game, and I was like, whoa, that's my thing. Some action, more of an action kind of oriented kind of game for Dragon Ball. For me, that's always felt kind of fitting. And so when I saw that was coming out, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to drop Dokkan, even though Dokkan. I dropped a pretty penny on Dokkan. So it kind of hurt to really just switch over to a brand new game. But I mean, I love Dragon Ball Legends, dude. It's so much fun. Of course, there's some things that, I wish could change. But I mean, overall, the game has been doing it's been progressively getting better, which is what I love to see. And I'm just excited for, we have a couple of holidays coming up. So we got a couple of big banners coming up. So I'm pretty excited for that.
Yeah. By the time this is up, I'm sure that, live stream video will be up. So yeah, I can't actually wait to see some of your reactions.
I know. That's the one thing people love. People love my more than anything, love my summoning reactions because I get really hyped and pumped when I get up when I pull a unit that I want and everything. That's my favorite thing to do is just to summon to get those characters, and once you get them, you gotta play with them and whatnot. But big time.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, and I can't wait to see that. It's going to be a good time. So this next question is for you. Since you are going to be a console lead, do you have any games in mind that you want to be covering for the channel in terms of, Cyberpunk or, the new Final Fantasy game that's going to come out? Is there any past games that you just want to start covering?
I think for sure, like I mentioned, I like Nintendo and I like PlayStation. And I think for me personally, I want to continue more with PlayStation because I've been playing a lot of PlayStation lately. That's just been my go-to. PlayStation 4 really, really got me in really good. And they have a lot of really good standout games. I think what my goal is with 5.9 going forward, I think I want to cover all the new stuff coming out for PlayStation 5. I really want to really tackle that console and be on top of it for all the big games that are released this year for it. I mean, there's no specific game that I want to cover. I want to cover any like just big fun game that looks really good. Nothing like not just any big like Last of Us kind of game. It could be anything. Even some of these games like Bug Snacks, which I'm pretty excited to kind of cover eventually. That game is so much fun, a very underrated game. And yeah, any game to be honest, I'm excited. There's tons of PlayStation games I would love to cover, even if like something new is coming out that's a sequel to like a past game. I'll definitely be love to talk about it. Talk about the story, catch it up. Example like Kingdom Hearts. Going forward, and that's something that we're all kind of excited to talk about when we get further into it. But I'd love to kind of go back, revisit some of it, explain some of it, in like, just like with other games too. But 100% like PlayStation, I think I want to focus on that a lot going forward.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much for sharing all that. And yeah, I can't wait to start diving into Kingdom Hearts and other JRPGs as well. I mean, there's a lot of great JRPGs out there, and it's pretty cool that we're able to cover this on here than our own channels, because unfortunately, how the algorithm works, we can't unfortunately experiment too much.
Yeah, that's what's really cool about this, being able to provide that content here, because what's cool is a lot of you guys that are watching this, you guys are interested in learning about these games, and it's cool that we get to kind of, jump out of our little, I don't know, like a little shell to be able to go from something different to show you guys something else that we enjoy a lot, and that's what's fun about this over here on 59Gaming.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So this next question I have for you, so as of right now, what is actually your favorite console of all time?
My favorite console of all time?
Yeah.
Oof. Probably PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2.
I gotta agree with that one.
Yeah, there's just like the time of PlayStation 2, there was just so many banger games. I mean, I'm not just saying because of Kingdom Hearts and some of the Final Fantasy games, but there was just a ton of I don't know. I feel like it was just that time where just PlayStation just like reigned over almost everything. It was so good. There were just so many good games and just so many good memories at that time. For me, yeah, I had to say PlayStation 2.
For me, it's a tie between PlayStation 2 and the Dreamcast.
Ooh, Dreamcast was good. I remember my solid memory with Dreamcast was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah,
that was the one big game I remember from that. Like I could take away with was Sonic. I think it was like Sonic Adventure.
Yeah,
something
Sonic,
like that. Yeah,
Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 were on it. There was a lot of great games on it. Dreamcast was definitely one of my. I had a PlayStation 2 and a Dreamcast growing up, and actually I had N64 too. Thinking about it now, but yeah. It was a cool time period. Definitely missed those easy days.
Yeah, they just had so many good games. Like I feel like what was another big breakout game? I feel like I named the same ones. Oh, like God of War was like another big breakout game at that time. I was Prince of Persia. Yeah, like there was a lot of good games at that time that I just felt like were really good. I don't know, and I was just always playing it in the PlayStation 2.
Yep. I think I played Budokai 1.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God.
That was like the first. That was the first game I got on PS2, and I played it forever.
Yep. And I was gonna say games like even like Tekken. Some of my first fighting games were ever on there. I think it was Tekken. There was more than Tekken, but Tekken was a big one too. I remember playing at that time.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean Tekken's pretty dope. All right, and then this last question I have for you is more towards the Legend side of things, and we've talked about it before. You do have a pretty positive light on Legend. So what is actually your favorite aspect of the game?
Oh, 100%. It's definitely the PvP. Like there's hardly games that I find that I feel like sometimes like your multiplayer, like your PvP aspect of it is not the greatest. And don't get me wrong, Legends is not perfect, but the game I can honestly say it's fun. And I think that's the best thing about it. It's one of those games where I always feel like I can just like break it out randomly wherever I'm at and just get like a couple match in or two. And it's that PvP aspect of it that I like a lot, because it somehow always keeps me, from people that have been able to drop the game. I haven't, and it's just because I think PvP is just so much fun and it's enjoyable that it still makes you come back, even with some of the controversial things. It still makes you come back, and it's fun to play. I mean, like I said, it's hard to find a game like that. For me personally, at least, that makes me want to come back and always like kind of play. And it's quick and it's fast, and it keeps like that mobile aspect to it. I'm not playing like a bigger kind of game on a mobile platform like a cell phone, but now Legends I think just does it like it's just like perfect kind of in a way, for me at least.
Cool, man. No, and I definitely see where you're coming from. PvP is always a fun aspect, especially for content creation, because you could really go all out with that.
Right.
And I've seen some of your videos, and you always have a pretty good time. So it's real neat, man. And that was the closing question I had for you. So guys, make sure to give Lethal tons of love in the comments. He's going to be a console lead, so you guys will be hearing him much more in the future, and a lot more console gaming. and all that greatness. And check out his YouTube channel. He does do a lot of legend stuff. He does provide a lot of valuable information, so make sure to check him out. And Lethal, do you have any closing statements for our audience?
No, make sure you guys are following 59Gaming. This is going to be a really cool platform. You guys are going to see grow a lot, and there's a lot of awesome creators that are coming in and pitching in to do a bunch of different content for you guys. So 100%, if you think you're going to like just one thing from 59Gaming, I can promise you're going to find yourself enjoying a lot more than just one specific thing. It's my closing argument, man.
Very cool, very cool. So guys, just like Lethal said, if you're not following the Twitter, follow the Twitter. We got a Discord, we have the subreddit, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we even have a TikTok in the works. It might be already out by the time this is out, but check out. Yep. Follow all of us. Follow all the social medias. Give them tons of love, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody, and peace out.
Peace.